was one of a kind. All right, we move on now to Michael Jackson's daughter, Paris, on the run from the paparazzi. We have the astonishing video shot just hours after Paris's claims that she was sexually assaulted and her father was murdered.
Paris, do you think your dad was murdered?
Not answering any questions. If you want some answers, read what I wrote.
Paris, swarmed by the paparazzi as she arrives at LAX. At first, it appears she wasn't bothered by the attention while her bodyguard pushes the cameras away.
You guys are like blinding me. I'm really sorry.
Okay, can you back up? Everybody, back up.
Then the encounter breaks out into an all-out chase. Paris sprints away, leaving her bodyguard and 31-year-old man-bunned manager behind. Minutes later, she breaks down.
You said someone like harmed you when you were younger. You want them to be brought to justice? Hey guys, stop. Sorry that happened.
Please stop.
The scene is very similar to the swarms that surrounded Paris when she was a child, masked whenever she was in public with her dad. While we counted 11 paparazzi on the scene at LAX, a source close to Paris tells E.T. she was very scared. This was a learning experience for everyone, and security is being stepped up.
Back up. All of you, back up. You see the girls?
Minutes before the drama, the 18-year-old co-heir to a billion-dollar fortune tweeted for everyone to check out her Rolling Stone cover article. In addition to saying she believes Michael was murdered and that she was sexually assaulted, Paris also revealed what life was like growing up in Neverland.
You have to tell her what to say. No, you don't ask her. You tell her what to say.
Homeschooled, Paris says Michael would sometimes interrupt their studies and have them play hooky. At 9, she says she was the shoulder MJ cried on when he was on trial for child molestation. In high school, she was prescribed the same antidepressants her dad took. So, why is Paris telling all now? The Rolling Stone writer explains.
I think she hopes that talking about what she's been through will help other people who are going through similar things.
You know, one of the steady influences in Paris's life after her father's death was her Aunt Janet. Well, today we have the first shots of Janet Jackson out and about for the first time since the birth of her son. Wearing glasses, her hair piled casually atop her head, the 50-year-old new mom of 3 weeks stepped out to do a little shopping for her son, Issa. The baby wasn't with her when she visited London's high-end baby boutique, Blue Almonds. She was wrapped in a fur cape along with black pants and high-top sneakers. The boutique with the temporary wooden door is popular with celebrities. Kate Middleton has been spotted there. A salesperson had no comment on what Janet bought. The store's website features items like this cashmere hooded coat for about $277 and these footy pajamas for about $55. Janet has led a very private life since marrying 42-year-old billionaire businessman Wissam Almana in 2012. In the past, the singer has told E.T. about her hopes to become a mother.
At one point, I wanted 10 kids because I grew up in a big family. Then I didn't want any kids. Maybe one, maybe, or 2.
6 years later, when she was dating music producer Jermaine Dupri, she said she wanted to have a family with him.
As far as having children, we both would love to have kids. So someday I know it's going to happen. Exactly when, I don't know.
On her shopping trip, there were no visible signs of bodyguards, but Janet did have a woman with her who carried her purchases out of the store.
Well, you may have also seen reports today that Madonna had decided to add to her family. She is in Malawi right now, where she adopted before, and that's where the rumor got started. But Madonna is setting the record straight. Madonna blasted the report from the AP, telling E.T. in a statement, quote, "The rumors of an adoption process are untrue." The 58-year-old is in Malawi, but she tells us she's there to inspect progress on a new children's unit at a hospital that her charity, Raising Malawi, is helping to fund. It's expected to open early this year. This is a video of Madonna visiting the facility last summer. Madonna has adopted 2 children from the African country, David Banda in 2006, and Mercy James in 2009. Both are now 11 and have returned several times to visit.
I started an organization called Raising Malawi. I did it for 2 reasons. One, to raise awareness, and one, to raise money.
The charity has also built classrooms, and just last month, she held a benefit concert in Miami.
Come together in every nation.
As for more kids, well, don't count Madonna out completely. Here's what she told us in 2009.
I'd like to go and adopt the whole orphanage. The sky's the limit.
Up next, a primetime star's frightening